Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Gurudev ki, Jai Gaur Premanande. Astu Tita no Pagu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Nastritya Naram Chaiva Narottam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayam Jiraye Anita Prayesha Padreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Om Jnana Timsandasya Jnana Janashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmin Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Vidyam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutamada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahavana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajim Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahavana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavadeshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Pranamami Haripriye Pancha Kalpatarapyascha Krupa Sindhubhye Vacha Padinana Pavanebhyo Vaishnaveभ्यो Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Mukham Karoti Vācālam Pangum Langayate Yatrapātamaham Vande Shri Guru Tirtharini Shri Paramanandamamadhamam Shri Chaitanyamishwaram. So happy to see you. See, this is how we have come together with Krishna in the center. It is so pleasing. It's such a joyful occasion. We all come together to glorify Krishna. If we just want to glorify ourselves, then we can only sit inside our own homes and glorify ourselves. Nobody will be there to hear. Even our own family members will not be interested in what you are always talking about yourself. Just get So it's so nice, no? Gaurvita has taken full control of this place. So beautiful, Prabhu. I have this idea. I'm really amazed. Your Krishna is giving you transcendental intelligence. That next to Prabhupada, both sides you have put all Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and other books. So what is pending? Yeah, it will keep going on. I know. It's very active. From Krishna Bhagavatam, there is a nice phrase to address Krishna. I think Bharat Maharaj, before becoming deer, he addresses in a very beautiful verse. He is praying to the Supreme Lord in the form of sun. And he said, Nrishad Ringiram Imaha. Nrishad Ringiram Imaha means Krishna is called as one who gives motion to our intelligence. Very beautiful phrase. the fifth canto, I think sixth or seventh chapter, where Bharat Maharaj first time serving, before he becomes TR. He gives everything as a king and he goes to the forest. No? There he chants his prayer. There the one word is there. Then Rishabh Ringiram Ima means you are the one who gives motion to the intelligence. So we all have intelligence. But why only to Sri Ram Prabhu that motion is given? Or some of you know as the assisted with him. Yeah, then 2 days back, our Mataji was translating very beautifully from English to Telugu. We had a program in our Kukatpalli Center, named Mahashana. And giving motion to her, immediately she was translating into Telugu like that. Each of us have our own, somebody must be putting prasadam, how Krishna is giving motion to the intelligence. If Krishna does not give motion to our intelligence, then forget they had already put salt. They will put and then they will come back and say, oh, I forgot, I put salt or not, I don't know. Anyway, let's put more. And then finish. Imagine, see, Bhagavatam also, I can tell one sloka wrong, maybe one mistake or something, then I can correct that. But in Boga, can you put salt and then say, no, I put mistake, I want to take that salt out, can you do? It's not possible. One salt, 40 means salt only. No, we cannot take it. We can add more water, then dal will be less, then powder will be less. See, so Krishna has to give motion to our intelligence. And that motion, Krishna will not just give just like that. When we go to him lovingly, then all these things get manifested. Right? How many devotees must be working hard to put all these things together? It's like a festival. Always festival, Nitya Utsav, Nitya Seva, Nitya Kirtan Utsav, Niratva, Nanda Kumarare. In Gujarati, Narasimha Mehta is a very big, wonderful devotee word. It's like Vaishnava devotee. He says, Nitya Seva, always there is Seva on this world. Nitya Kirtan, always there is Kirtan. Utsav means with full loud voice. Niratva Nanda Kumarare. When you capture Krishna inside your heart in through eyes, then only Nitya Seva, Nitya Kirtan and Nitya Bhagavatam Seva, Nityam Bhagavatam Seva. That's want to say something?
Just to introduce you some of the people here. Prabhu's name is Kalacakra. This is very, very similar to the of Maharaj Maharaj. Maharaj used to preach in Gujarat and is established many preaching centers. He's living Bhagavatam. Maharaj has I think the same mode of his spiritual master, Kalacakra, was to get. When I was very new to Krishna consciousness, I heard from his classes. Maybe like 15 years.
16 years ago.
16 years ago. First time I heard this class, I don't know, the perspective of reading Srila Prabhupada has completely changed. A person who has very deep insights to Bhagavatam. You can't, maybe he was some of the close associates of Sukadeva Goswami. Which planet is coming from? So, we are very fortunate. Don't think about time. Time will go. But in this moment, we are very fortunate, I'm telling you honestly, to get association of Prabhu. We are all fortunate. So, whatever time we have, it's here from academically. I was always thinking when I retire from management in Iskcon, I should stay with and become a disciple of Prabhu. Just hear Bhagavatam. It's my life.
It was not retirement for you. If you retire, where will we go? You find out a new place like this.
For the last 2 days, I was just hankering, I was just so much. I should hear some Amrut, some message I got. Prabhu is coming and said, okay, I'm just slowing down the next 2 days. So thank you very much for stopping by. You can feel at home. We're not closing this temple on this. You have done, we get to say the Radhari today. Out here, Kṛṣṇa Radhari. Whatever they need share, whatever time. Tomorrow also Prabhu is here. I think it takes to get association of those Vaishnavas. There's so much taste. If we can get invited a few moments with them, I think we can, next at least 1 year, we can read Bhagavatam. That much, I got it when I miss Prabhuji a lot, but I have a disease of being born, so thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Unless Kṛṣṇa allows, no, we cannot come together. I was passing by so many times. 4 times I went to Vrindavan. Passing through our Andhra or Hyderabad, Warangal only. But 1 full year I could not come. Last year, I think February or March I came. Trying our best to somehow or other schedule something, it was not working at all. But when when Kṛṣṇa wants, we can come. Remember, we were trying to organize in February.
Yes,
We were trying to make something. And now, everywhere, our Kukatpalli is asking on Bhagavad Saptaha, Attapur is asking on Bhagavad Saptaha. I am telling, 1 week, if you want, I have to stay 1 full month in Hyderabad only. So, but this is the beauty of Bhagavatam. This is the beauty of Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam never ends. Bhagavatam never ends, and there is no beginning also. It's just like Kṛṣṇa only. So here, we have been doing different places, different topics. We had our in Attapur, we had a 2 full days, Saturday, Sunday, morning to evening. We had Uttarasura Katha, lessons from Uttarasura. And they were not stopping. You're telling for break. They said, no, don't take break, let's just continue. And in fact, Thursday, Friday, 2 sessions we had, and Saturday, Sunday, full days we had. So 6 sessions total we had. Then in Kukatpalli, 2 more programs we had. We had this nice topic, seeing Mahabharata through the Bhagavatam perspective of Mahabharata. Very lovingly we discussed some shlokas. And here we said how to welcome Srimad Bhagavatam in our home. That is, how to welcome Bhagavatam in our home is very simple. We just open the book and read. Then automatically Bhagavatam will come into our home. The thing is, we were blessed with so much nectar inside Bhagavatam. Whatever we do at the end of the day, after all of our, it is the whole thing is based on the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam. In where did we do our Chitraketu programs we were doing? In one in Secunderabad, and the second part we did in AS Ravanagar. So it was very nice. Really, devotees were able to hear some of the beautiful lessons we learned from each of the story, like Chitraketu, Thrust, and all that. These two are connected past time because Chitraketu only becomes Vittarasura in its next life. So the lessons that we learn, the prayers that we learn from them, it is very, very beautiful and very, very vital for running our devotional life. Just like this air, without air we cannot breathe, right? That is how much air is important for our breathing. Without air we cannot live. The same way, this is for our material life. Same way, the sound vibration which of Srimad Bhagavatam is the only thing that will sustain our spiritual life. Without the sound vibration of the Hare Krishna mantra and Srimad Bhagavatam, we cannot survive in our spiritual life. It's very important. That much important it is. You can forget anything and everything. See, Parikshit Maharaj forgot prasadam also. He forgot drinking also. But he took Bhagavatam in his life. And Bhagavatam, because he took Bhagavatam in his life, we all are now relishing the nectar. Just like Bhagirata Maharaj, he brought his so much tapas he did to bring Mother Ganga from the higher planets to Mother Earth. Like that, our Parikshit Maharaj put himself in the fire of death. He could have easily counter-cursed. When the Brahmana boy cursed, he could have asked Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa, you protected me inside the womb. You protect me now. But before even hearing Bhagavatam, he was having the Bhagavatam character in his life. His whole life, that is why he is called Mahabhagavata even before he started hearing Bhagavatam. Because right from his womb, he saw Krishna. And from the moment he saw Krishna, he was always, when he came out, Krishna disappeared. He went back to Dwarka. So from the moment he came out, he was looking for each one of them. Is this the person who saved me? Is this the person who saved me? Because he wanted to express his gratitude. When somebody is saving you from the Brahmastra, see, for all of us, it's a pain of the pain of our delivery pain, the thing. It is very difficult to bear. Can somebody switch off the mobiles? Put it on silent mode. Thank you. So this when it's normally the delivery pain is very most painful, even more than the pain of death for both the child and the mother. On top of it, Parikshit Maharaj had the burning of Brahmastra. See, Brahmastra burns the whole universe. And this Ashwatthama pointed it out only to Parikshit Maharaj. All the concentration of all the fire is on just a small child in the womb. It cannot even bear a bite of a worm. And he is given the pain of Brahmastra. Imagine. And that is the crooked nature of this person. But Krishna protected. Rakhe Krishna, Mare Krishna, Rakhe ke. Duryodhana did all protection, but he was not saved. But Parikshit Maharaj was not protected by, could not be protected by anybody. Who can go inside the womb and protect? Arjuna can do it from outside, but inside he cannot go and protect. But Krishna can go. So he protected. So when Krishna protected and he came out successfully, when he was growing up, he was looking at everybody and asking, are you the one who protected? And he was that's it, Parikshit. He was looking at everybody. Are you the one who protected? In a sense, he was looking for Krishna in everybody. This is how he was practicing Bhagavatam even before hearing Bhagavatam. See, the essence of Bhagavatam is to see Krishna everywhere. That is how ultimately at the 11th and 12th canto, when it is ending, that is the whole message. That is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita also. Yomam pashyati sarvatra sarvamcha mai pashyati. Tasya aham pranashyami sachamena pranashyati. One who sees me in everywhere and everybody, and who sees everyone in me, for him I am also not lost, they are also not lost to me. This is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. He shows it through so many examples and incidents and stories in Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Parikshit Maharaj, Parikshit. Pari means anything that you do for Krishna, that is prefixed with Pari. Krama means very difficult labor. You put Pari before it becomes Parikrama. This is why I am doing Parikrama. You cannot say normally I do Parikrama of Gachibowli. But if there is a temple here, you can do Parikrama of Gachibowli or Miyapur, then it becomes a spiritual thing. You understand? Praja means walking. Pariprajaka means he is walking for Krishna. Right? And so everywhere you have these people are discussing something Krishna, it is prefixed with Pari. So what is this that they are observing? They are discussing Pari means looking for Krishna in everybody. You understand? So they must be thinking in Parikshit Maharaj already practicing that we want a copy of before Prabhupada's Bhagavatam, so that you will Sukadeva Goswami came because Parikshit Maharaj is the right person to give Bhagavatam. This is our transcendental through Parikshit Maharaj you could get Bhagavatam. The whole world, the books are there. Prabhu has put very nice. When you pay obeisance to Prabhupada, and not only that, also, Parikshit Maharaj not enough just to pay obeisance to Bhagavatam. And Parikshit Maharaj, so many others are discussing them. And not only just take this in 50 years, open and read. But then 50 years that is the best way to welcome Bhagavatam into our life. Not just to talk Krishna, Srila Prabhupada came Krishna and he did one additional magic on top of Bhagavatam. Sukadeva Goswami. I will put oil and Abhishek, juice and everything. I have to Abhishek for Bhagavatam. Right? And all the basics will become wet. So that was all like they didn't have to write to what meaning. That is not the way. Prabhupada says they understood Bhagavatam by its careful and patient study. Transcendental intelligent personalities. But we are following Kali 340. We have no qualification like he said, by careful and patient study of Srimad Bhagavatam, we worship such a pure Bhagavatam, and you can see Kṛṣṇa in every single page of Srimad Bhagavatam. You will welcome what he did a very, very transcendental magic. No restriction. See, he wrote every word he has written in Bhagavatam. What to stop me. In Prabhupada, and then used to sit and write translation. After and then he write the sitting and commentary. There's no like that. Teacher goes on answer also slokas in Bhagavad Gita. There is no need to announce WhatsApp. Nothing was there that time. Isn't it? So that is how he expands. This is that one street expanded. Now everybody there, whoever was there, they all have each one center. Because Parikshit Maharaj, Narad was there together. Krishna decided all of them are the whole person sit there. So many more centers. Envying us. Each one is having their own. And everywhere Bhagavatam is going on. Something more than what Krishna is expanding. We only discuss the slokas. So this is how Krishna is showing his magic. Just simple surrender to Srila Prabhupada's books. Not only distribution, but you have to imbibe also. You have to imbibe these instructions also. I'll just show you one sloka where the importance of Prabhupada's words cannot be overestimated. How much ever you glorify it is not enough. Jitna prashasa karte utna kam hai. We will say 1, 5, 11, 1, 5, 10 and 11. You see how much Prabhupada has translated this verse, how he has translated. Just this one verse you will see today. I was going to discuss a little bit about Chandrakesh's prayers, but this verse will give us the importance of how then we will have some little more time to discuss that. 1, 5, 10. I will tell you, this kind of a magic nobody will do. If Prabhupada has translated this whole thing in English, it looks like English, but it is not English. It looks like English, but that English is a dead language. Prabhupada gave life to the dead language by using it to translate into these transcendental scriptures. Right? This beautiful shloka we will recite lovingly. Nayadvachas. Please repeat. Nayadvachas. No, you should do lovingly. Lovingly means loudly. Nayadvachas. Chitrapadam. Hare Yeshu. So, Chitrapadam. Hare Yeshu. Jagat Pavitram. Pragrunita. Tarjichit. Tadvaya Sankirtam. Ushanti Manasa. Ushanti Manasa. We have to sing it lovingly. Ushanti Manasa. If your throat is not shaking, shake your head. Then throat will automatically shake. Ushanti Manasa. Nayatra Hamsa. Niramanti Shikshaya. Nayatra Hamsa. Niramanti Shikshaya. Hare Kṛṣṇa. Hare Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa. Hare Hare. This is how calm and calm. Automatically this raga makes us calm. Whatever agitation you may have, all the traffic here and there, you are coming around and talking with people who are so rajasic and tamasic. You come and sing lovingly like this, automatically our mind becomes calm. That is the beauty of Bhagavatam. Now see, before even you understood the sloka, you have become calm and calm, peaceful. Now, unless you become calm, what is that shloka? Nasti buddhi rayuktasya, nachayuktasya bhavana, Nacha bhavavatara shantis ata ashantasya kuta sukham. Na asti buddhir ayuktasya. Our buddhi has to be yukta, connected with Krishna. Nacha yuktasya bhavana. When our buddhi is connected, then bhava also connected. Bhavana, bhakti bhav, you say, no? Bhakti bhav with connection with it. Nacha bhavavatara shanti. Only when this buddhi and bhavana are connected with Krishna, you will get peace. Ashantasya kuta sukham. When you don't get peace, where is happiness? Where is ananda? Understand? First installment of Bhagavatam is peace, calm and peace. Then automatically ananda will be the next step. So before you even understand the sloka, your mind become peaceful. Now you understand the sloka, you become blissful. From peace to bliss is just one small 5-10 minutes of understanding the sloka. That's all. How fast you will go? If you come from, say, suppose Secunderabad to come to Miyapur by train, by metro, it takes so much time. But to go from peace to bliss, you need only 10 minutes. Just understand the word to word meaning. Now you see, follow the word to word meaning and you understand the magic of Prabhupada. Relish the magic of Prabhupada. Please repeat. Na, not. Yet, that. Vachaha, vocabulary. Now you tell me this word. Vachaha normally means what? In Sanskrit, anybody know vacha? Vacha means what? Speech. Words, speech. But what is Prabhupada's writing here? Vocabulary. Where he was sitting in Radha Damodar Mandir, it was like in the summer time under 50 degrees, it will be 40, 50 degrees heat. There is really no AC, nothing, and he's writing this, he's thinking. At that time, I will be only thinking about AC and where is the thing and all, and bare floor. He will use only sannyasi top to lie down. He didn't even have mat or anything. There he's sitting and thinking, and these words are coming to him that vacha means vocabulary. What kind of a translation is this? Transcendental translation. What do you mean by vocabulary? Can you think of us a bit? Why is not words? Why is not speech? Why vocabulary?
Various meanings for word.
That is one thing, but vocabulary is not just various meaning alone. Vocabulary means vocal library. That is, if you combine vocal library has become vocabulary. What it means is, in a library you have all kinds of books. You go to one library where you have all kinds of books. Like that, vocabulary means all kinds of words. You say vocabulary means a full dictionary filled with words only. So what is telling, what Prabhupada says in this vacha, which is used to describe Kṛṣṇa, they can't exhaust all the words just by saying speech. So they use all the words in the vocabulary. Vocabulary, so many words are there, different ways to address the same thing. So that's why dine navam navam. Tadeva ramyam ruchiram navam navam. Tadeva Shashwan. Shashwan means eternal. Tadeva Shashwan. Manaso Mahotsavam. Tadeva Shoka. Arnava Shoshanam Nranam. Yadu Tamashloka. Yasho Anugiyate. Only that word is Ramyam. That discussion is Ramyam. What is verse number? I think it is 12, 50. See, somewhere between 48 to 50. These three verses are there. I'm only talking one verse. There are total 3 verses. If you do 3 verses, we have, like Prabhu said, we have to do Shivaratri or Bhagavatam only. So let's stick with only one sloka. From this sloka, from vocabulary we are going there. Please remember the bookmark. From this Nayadvachaga, we stop there only. And we are going to this sloka. Is it 50, Prabhu? Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam, right? 12, 50. Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam, Ruchi Navam Navam. The one sloka itself, you will discuss again and again, so much Ruchi will get. Now, a new Ruchi. The same sloka tomorrow we discuss, it will be new Ruchi. Right? This one shloka we discussed for 16 hours in the train, myself and my Guru Maharaj. And after discussing for 16, before doing that 16 hours, 2 full days, he did class on the same shloka for 3 hours each. Then we discussed for the same shloka for 16 hours. We were going from Dwarka to Mumbai. Those days, the train took 20 hours, except for the 4 hours sleep. The rest of the time, we were only discussing shloka. I thought it's enough, Maharaj is done. But after that, he did one Patan program, and there also he did the same shloka for another 3 hours. If he wanted, he would have gone for 6 months also. With one shloka, he will do a whole world tour. And each class will be different. This is Ruchiram Navam Navam. And Tadeva Shashwan Manaso Mahotsavam. It's an eternal festival for the mind. Eternal transcendental festival for the mind. One shloka can make our mind dance in joy. One word in that one shloka can make us dance in joy. Where from Prabhupada got this idea that Vachaha means vocabulary? Out of nowhere it is coming. We have no idea who gave that. Definitely it is Kṛṣṇa, no one else. Otherwise, nobody will give this. Any Sanskrit scholar comes, he will say, no, Vachaha is not vocabulary. They will say, no, Vachaha means speech or statements. Yes, you may say so, but this is realized translation, not literal translation. Please understand this. Prabhupada is consolidating all the transcendental realizations of all the acharyas and putting it together for us in this Shudra language. If it was Sanskrit, Prabhupada would have played around even more. Imagine now how much more. Only thing is we will not be able to understand. So he said this Kalika people, we have to somehow or other put them in this English language. So let's put it like this. But then he brought life to the dead language. And now that is why I told you, even our Narad Muni, Shukadeva Goswami, all Mahajanas, they will be envying us. Hey, we were not learning English, these people are learning English. And they can read this transcendental Bhagavatam. How nice it is. So, Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam, Tadeva Shashwan, eternal transcendental festival for the mind. You can do festival everywhere, running around and do Janmashtami one day. That will be good for the mind. Our body and mind also will be happy. But at the end of the night, you will be tired and then you will get up and do another festival. But how many, if I ask you to do, Prabhu, we have to fast like this and do festival, Janmashtami festival, all 365 days in the year. How many of us will be ready to do that? One day in a year is a big thing, and after, my God, thank God, next August or September only for another fasting till then we can eat. This is how we think. Parishit Maharaj didn't think like that. He could fast for 7 days with just Bhagavatam, without even water. We also did nature. We also do nature. But because we are all passionate, our body, our senses need some activity. Unless until we come to that calm, peaceful thing, we will not be able to engage our mind in Bhagavatam. That is why we need all these activities and all that. But end of the day, these activities are meant to concentrate and focus our mind into Srimad Bhagavatam and submerge in it, drown in it. That's what Prahlad Maharaj is saying. Naivo tuje paraturatya yavaikaranyas twadvirya gayana mahamrita magna chittaha. My consciousness is completely drowned in the nectarian ocean of your katha. And I am not worried about it. Because I am drowned in it, I have no problem. I will not have death. Normally when you drown, you will get death. But he is saying, I am drowned in the nectar, amrita of your katha, that there is no death for me. So don't worry about me, he is saying. So this whole thing, Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam Tadeva Shashwan Manaso Mahotsam Tadeva Shoka. That is the only thing that will completely dry up the ocean of sufferings. Suffering is not coming in small bits. It is ocean of suffering in front of us. Kalir Dosha Nidhi, on top of it, our suffering is also ocean of suffering. And this ocean of suffering, see, if some water has fallen here, one glass water has fallen here, you put fan and half an hour it will dry away. Or you just wipe with a cloth and it will dry away. But ocean of water, how will you dry? But Bhagavatam can dry. Bhagavatam completely drink and dry the entire ocean of our miseries. Tadeva Shoka Arnava means ocean. Shoka Arnava. Shoka Arnava Shoshanam. Shoshanam means dry up. Shoshanam Nrinam. What is that? Yadu Tamashloka Yasho Anugiyate. That which sings the glories of the Supreme Lord, who is glorified by the most transcendental songs, transcendental shlokas, Tamashloka. Now you got the meaning? Now if you sing this, you will be transferred from peaceful to blissful. Now you got it? Now you see, let's sing. Who plays Mridanga? Who was playing Mridanga? Somebody is playing. No, nobody? No problem. You can play with your phone. He plays. Do you know Duital? 2 beats, you know? Namameshwaram beats, man. No. Okay, don't worry, leave it. You'll just sing with, you'll just play with that. We'll clap. Now you see. Devaramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam Tadeva Chashma Manaso Mahotsavam Tadeva Shoka Yado Tamam Sloka Yato Yate Krishna Hare Hare 18,000 slokas you sung. In each of slokas, even if one small word is there, that same vacha you put so many places, different words Prabhupada is. Because he's using all the, he's exhausting all the words in the dictionary, English dictionary, to glorify Krishna. That is why it is called vocabulary. Okay. And now, Nayat Vachaka, Chitrapadam. Chitrapadam means, you actually, Chitrapadam means depicting. Like you picturize, basically, right? Like they say, like, you brought the whole thing in front of our eyes. And you are picturizing, basically. Some words are there, you picturize. So he is actually bringing Krishna in front of our eyes by his descriptions. That is what is Chitrapadam. Now, Chitrapadam, please repeat, Chitrapadam. Decorative. He doesn't say, Chitrapadam means picturizer. He says decorative. In other words, unless you decorate somebody, you cannot bring him to life, bring him to form, right? Only when there is a form you can decorate, isn't it? By this one word, Prabhupada has proved that our movement is personal movement. You cannot decorate impersonal form. How can you decorate impersonal form? Now there is some hall is there, you are able to decorate it. Simple land is there, how will you, no building or something, how will you decorate it? Right? Same thing goes everywhere. A farm is there, then you put garland. If nobody is there, when you put for invisible man, then where will you put the garland for him? You don't know where he is there. So this decorate is a beautiful word. You decorate, alankar. Our Sukadeva Goswami himself, when Parikshit Maharaj asked questions, first he prays to Krishna. In the second kind of 4th chapter, that is called Rishikeshastava. Here, the last verse of his prayer, before he first prays and then he answers Parikshit Maharaj's questions. So, before answering Parikshit Maharaj's last verse of his prayers is very beautiful. Solam Kṛṣṇa Bhagavan Vachamsi me. You please come and decorate my words, Krishna. Like that he's telling. I can only, my words are dead without you. So you have to come, appear in my words, and that way you can decorate my words. Alankar. So Alankrishishta, Bhagavan, Vachamsi, my vacha. Please decorate my vacha and make it beautiful or make it meaningful to others. Make it relevant to others. Otherwise, we can give class for hours together. If it is not relevant for our life, how it is possible? To make it relevant for others, we should make it relevant for ourselves. We have to make it relevant for ourselves. I should think over what does this vocabulary mean for me? What does decorative mean for me? So, right from Brahma, everybody were decorating Krishna by these words. So, when we are speaking, or when we are hearing, when we are chanting, it's all decoration. Yeah, we always say Kirtan means having Mridanga and Kartal and do Kirtan, Hare Krishna mantra only. That's what we call as Kirtan or Bhajan. But actually, Bhagavatam speaking, Bhagavatam writing is also Kirtan, do you know? Prabhupada writes in 1:13:10, Vyasadeva chanted in writing. Vyasadev's Kirtan was through writing. Prabhupada's Kirtan was through writing. He did Kirtan otherwise also. But this Kirtan which he did it inside the aeroplane, inside the car, in the middle of the night, where after the deities are all rested from 1 o'clock to morning, 6 o'clock he was doing this Kirtan. So Vyasadeva chanted in writing. Srila Prabhupada chanted in writing. So chanting means Kirtan means glorification. So in whichever way you could glorify. Some devotees do glorification through their cooking. Some devotees do glorification through decorating the deities and dressing, worshipping the deities. So there are so many different. Somebody do kirtan through preaching. So everything. That's why we say Sankirtan. When you are doing book distribution, we say Sankirtan, isn't it? Why we are preaching to them? Not just give book and get money and come. We are talking something about Krishna to them. Otherwise, Prabhupada would have said, just open stores, keep our books, and from the store books will go. Till today, more than 50 years, 66 to now is almost 60 years. Till now, our process of book distribution has not changed. It has improvised. But the basic foundational thing is go door to door, go to railway stations, go to the malls, go here, go there and stand there and beg. Come on, take book. We don't do like that. Right? Please take book. Even if they touch the book, they become purified. Why do we say that? Because that process of distributing books is not purifying only for them. It is purifying for us too. Because we are doing the book distribution. We are doing Krishna Katha. Now, if I am sitting here and speaking, does it mean that I am doing it for all of you only? I am getting purified. Vasudeva Katha Kṛṣṇa Purushantri Punatihi. Bhaktara Pritsakam Shrotram. 3 kind of people get purified. Just like Ganga purifies all the 3 words while it is coming, higher, middle, lower. Like that, our Bhagavatam also purifies a person who hears, one who asks question, and also who answers the question, one who speaks. All 3 are purified. Right? So now what did he say? Tadeva Ramya Uchiram Namam, that shloka we did. Now we came here decorated. See, each word to word meaning itself can lead to different shlokas. One word to word meaning can lead to one shloka. How much more is there if you go to translation? You will be wondering the magic inside this one verse that we are talking about. Let's go further. Let's not waste. Hare, please repeat.
Hare
Of the Lord.
the Lord.
Yashaha, glories. Yasha means normally fame. But there's a big difference between fame and glories. There is a big difference between fame and glories. You just say fame. Fame means he is famous. But glories means you continue to sing about him. His fame means that fame is only benefiting that person. So generally, that is what he is very famous. Okay, what is beneficial to me? But glories is much more. That person's glories or his fame is actually helping all others also. It is purifying all of us also. That is the beauty. You understand? Now next further. Jagat, universe. Pavitram, sanctified. See, Pavitram, Prabhupada could have given cleansed. He could have said purified. Why sanctified? What, Mataji? Anything you want? For me, it is here. Oh, what is here? Thank you. Thank you for your concern, Mataji. Hot. I wanted warm water. Sorry, I did. Enough, that's enough. It's still here. So, what is the difference between cleansing and sanctification? You should think through this. Sanctify means whatever purification you are doing, it is for the pleasure of Krishna. It is with Krishna in our consciousness. Suppose you clean your home, the maid servant will come and clean. Right? Now, many of them are having maid servant. She will come and clean only for the salary. She will not think what these people are. Anybody's house will want clean and just come and they'll get a salary and go away. There is no bhav there. But when you clean like this temple, when you clean, we don't clean like that. We don't ask for any money, remuneration or any thing. And we are seeing this Krishna's temple. So we have to keep it clean. So that is the difference between cleansing and sanctification. Means by doing that seva, you are bringing Krishna into our life and into everyone else's life also. See, in Garbhagraha, in temples and all, the Garbhagraha is there. Not everybody is allowed to go inside, isn't it? Only the pujari will go inside. That is in this other words, English or this English borrowed it from I think French or Latin or whatever. Sanctum sanctorum, they call it. It's a place where not everybody is allowed. Only those qualified people only are allowed, who are pujaris and who have qualified does not mean by birth. Qualified means you have a relationship with the deity. When you have the relationship with the deity, then you will be allowed to go inside and touch the deity. Right? Now, everybody is not allowed to dress Gaurnita deities. Of course, Gaurnita is very merciful. But we have certain restrictions, like, you chant 16 rounds, you do this, you do that. So many different qualifications are there. So, like that, we are qualified by bringing Krishna into our lives. So, to go into that sanctum sanctorum, that Sannidhi, we say, no? Bhagavan Sannidhi, where Tirupati Balaji is there, or Ranganath Swami is there, or wherever Narasimha Swami is there, wherever they are there, only the pujaris is allowed to go inside. We just stand outside and do this. Why? That is sanctum, sanctified place. Krishna is present there, nothing else should be there. Correct? So, when you start decorating Krishna, or hear the decoration of Krishna with all these vocabularies, then your heart also becomes sanctified. Sanctum sanctorum means Krishna comes and resides in our heart. You understand? That is the beauty of this word sanctified. Prabhupada, he chosen the words, best word to put here. Only those who are relishing Bhagavatam can enter into the secrets of Krishna's confidential activities and religion. Otherwise, we cannot do it inside. We will say, hey, this is some normal person, some superhuman thing he has, like that. Our Acharyas, Prabhupada and our Acharyas have taught us how to enter into the transcendental, confidential words of Leelas of Sri Krishna. Isn't it? So that you can do only through when we relish and understand. Only when you relish, you can understand. The process is not first you understand, first you relish. I always give this example. How many of you here know how to make rasgulla? Mataji, come on, you should be at least raising your hand. Suppose I know. But have you ever worried that you don't know how to make rasgulla? When it comes to your plate, you eat, no? Do you ask what is the ingredient in this? Orissa and Bengali? Orissa. See, there is an eternal competition between Bengal and Orissa about who was the source of this rasgulla. Bengal says Rosogulla, they'll say like that. But Odisha people will say, no, we are the source of, we are the ones who first offered it to Jagannath, and that Rasgulla is like Jagannath's eyes only. So we came from us only. So they are fighting, but we are enjoying Rasgulla. For us, we have given up. We are not the source of Rasgulla, but we can enjoy Rasgulla. I have seen one Odisha Mataji bring this big Rasgulla, Bengali Rasgullas are small, no? Right? But Odisha Rasgulla is big, this big. It's like a cricket ball, So this big Rasgullas they make. So do we know to make Rasgulla? No. But we enjoy Rasgulla. So why do you have to worry about you just enjoy Bhagavatam, you relish Bhagavatam. You don't worry about how it was composed, who composed, when it happened. All those things are immaterial. Right? Now this is sanctified. Now Pragranita. Described. It is not just spoken, it is described. Described, it was written. Scribe means written. It was written after thing is prescribed, described, written. Karikichit. Hardly. Tat. that Vayasam, throws, Tirtham, place of pilgrimage, Pushanti, think, Manasaha, saintly persons. See, Manasa and saintly persons, normal people will not understand. Sanskrit scholars will say, how Manasa can be saintly persons? Manasa means mind, who are thinking in mind. But Prabhupada is giving that whole beautiful meaning, saintly persons. In the sixth canto also, it is there. There, Manasvi is translated as saintly persons like Narad Muni. Manasa means in their mind, they always think of Krishna. They always surrender their mind to Krishna. Savai mana Krishna padara vindayo pachanshi vaikunta gunanu varnani. See, once again, one word to word meaning leads to one more. You see how nice it is? The Manasyekam, very beautiful. Mahatma people are called, we have definitions of Mahatma. Mahatma Nastamam Varta Dayu Prakriti Mashadaha. A very interesting single shloka is there, which is defines Mahatma. First two lines talks about Mahatma, second two lines talk about Duratma. Who is Mahatma, who is Duratma? Please repeat this. Manasyekam, Vachasyekam, Karmanyekam, Mahatmana. Very simple. You just have to be Manasyekam. In your mind, only one thought. Krishna Eka Sharanam. That's all. Only my Krishna should be done. Manasyekam. Then that mind, whatever you are thinking, that Vachasyekam. Whatever you are thinking, that is what you speak. Same thing. About one thing only. Whatever you are thinking, that's what you speak. And whatever you are speaking, that is what you do. Karmanyekam. That becomes Mahatmanaka. Now, second line. Manasyanyat. Vachasyanyat, Karmanyanyat, Duratmanaka. That's all. Very simple definition. Manasyanyat, in his mind he will think, I will go to Miyapur. And then say, Prabhu, I am coming to Miyapur. And then you will go to Kukatpalli or Maratpalli, somewhere you will go. We will be waiting here, Prabhuji, we are waiting for you here. No, I went to Surat, Secunderabad. This is Manasanyat, Vachasanyat, Karmanyat. Tomorrow you will not believe in this person. He will say, he will come to Miyapur, but he will go somewhere, Kachiguda, or somewhere he will go. Let's not trust him. So if we have to be trustworthy, the only devotees can be trusted. No one else can be trusted. Because their conscience is all about Manasyekam, Vachasyekam, Karmanyekam, Mahatma. Always think of serving Krishna in mind. Speak the same thing outside, and whatever you are speaking, live by that word. They say, walk the talk. In English, they say, walk the talk. Whatever you are talking, you walk along. The same thing. Don't just say one thing and do something else. Oh, Prabhu, I'm sorry, I forgot. One other devotee called me here. Well, we have to call and remind somebody. That is not what Krishna likes. You say, I'm Krishna, I will get up for Mangalarti, you get up for Mangalarti. Krishna, I will chant my rounds before 8 o'clock in the morning, you chant before 8 o'clock in the morning. Krishna, I will study Bhagavatam for 1 hour. I will promise Maharaj, with spiritual master, Prabhupada has ordered me. Prabhupada, our spiritual master, Prabhupada ordered me. I will give the same order to you. Please read, study Srila Prabhupada's books at least for 1 hour. My Guru Maharaj said, Prabhupada said that in 1970 to read for 1 hour his books. Now, Kali Yuga is 50 years down, it has become even more degraded. Now, Prabhupada said, I will study 4 hours minimum. Don't keep the same 1 hour thing. Because our 1 hour, we know how we read it. One WhatsApp here, one Facebook there, one call here, one call there. And then we end up only reading 5 minutes. And that also not relishing much. That whatever you are studying should invigorate, they call it. It should force you to wait for the next time when I will get Bhagavatam in my hand. That is the actual effect of studying properly. So you see now, this Manasa means saintly person, Mahatmas. Then not, Yatra, where. Hamsaha, all perfect beings. See how nice this word is. All perfect beings. Hamsa means all perfect beings. Hare Krishna. Hamsa means bird. Hamsa bird. Swan. That swan which is there. So why is saying all perfect beings? Why is saying all perfect beings? Not Hamsa. At least it should have said Paramhamsas. Why is it all perfect? That is the definition of Paramahamsas. They are all perfect beings. Why? Because they are always with the all perfect person. Jai Shri Gaurmata ki.
Jai.
So this all perfect person, only when they are always with all perfect person, they can become all perfect being. Who is all perfect person? Huh? Krishna. Why you are so much doubtful to say who is the all perfect person? Neither me nor all of us. Tell loudly. Krishna is all perfect person. But if Krishna is all perfect person, Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna's literary incarnation. Right? Now you read this verse 1,340. Idam Bhagavatam Nama
Idam
Puranam Brahma Samhitam
Bhagavatam.
Uttama Shloka Charitam
Puranam.
Chakara Bhagavan Rishihi Nishreyasaya Lokasya Dhanyam Swastyayanam Mahat. Please repeat this translation. This Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of God. It is compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, the incarnation of God. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people. And it is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. See, now all perfect is here. So you say people are all perfect beings. How you can become all perfect being? You be all perfect in the book Bhagavatam. And what is this book Bhagavatam? It is describing the glories of the all perfect Krishna. When you are always associating with all perfect Krishna, you will become all perfect. Even if you tell something wrongly, that will also Krishna will make it perfect. That is why Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Kaunte Prajanihi Name Bhakta Pranachat. You go and declare. Even if you tell something wrong, I will make it correct. How nice it is. Now this you understood the all perfect connection. So you cannot always, now government is closed. They are all perfect beings, all perfect Supreme Lord. Now you cannot go and wake them up. If Bhoga is going on or whatever, that is done, completed. But then how will you be 24 hours connected? Now you are connected with their expansion in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is all perfect Shastra. Right? SBP, remember? SBP. All success, all blissful, and all perfect. Dhanyam, Swastyayanam, Mahat. How nice this is. Now all perfect beings. You become all perfect being by associating with all perfect Shastra. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam Yasmin Paramahamsyam Ekamamalam Jnanam. No, not even enough. It's a little bit more. Jnanam Param Giyate Asmin Jnana Nirana Bhakti Sahitam Naishkarmyama Vishkritam Tachrunman Subatan Vicharana Paro Bhaktya Vimuche Naraha. This sloka says Srimad Bhagavatam is all perfect. Not a single spot you can find. Puranam Amalam. Spot plus Purana. In all other things you will find something here and there, but this Purana is spotless. Why? Because Krishna is manifested in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. Purana Arka Adunoditaha. Now we are slowly getting a little bit more deeper. For each word we are giving one sloka. Now it is becoming 3 slokas. Word to word meaning. So this all perfect is leading to so many more slokas. So you see, how much is there in Bhagavatam? And I'm telling you, I didn't prepare anything for this. We were coming in frankly speaking, while coming in the car, I was preparing some other shloka. The Chitraketu prayer. I was telling Prabhu also in the morning. We did 2 sessions on Chitraketu. We did the full story. We got the lessons, but prayers we forgot to complete. So we said today, tomorrow we'll probably receive Bhagavatam through that. But Kṛṣṇa said, no, go here. Nothing is our plan. Our plan doesn't work. Krishna's plan works. But you see, I also don't feel upset that, oh, I didn't chant that shloka. You also don't know until now that until I told you that I was planning a different shloka. But you are enjoying, right? You are while singing, I can understand you are enjoying. You are not worried about going back to home so soon. You are all here. I only have to worry. We have to go in for much. But for me, I have no problem. As long as you pay, Father, right? See, this is such a beautiful thing. Puranarpa adunoditaha. One side Kṛṣṇa is setting, now he is set in our side. The same way as Aryasan in the other side. In America or somewhere, yes, Arabs already. Same sun only, not a different. Please understand. Bhagavatam is not the second sun. It's the same sun. Okay, that same sun set in one place and appears in another place. So this Gaurnita is closed. Now he is appeared in, he is continuing on with our Srimad, right? So this is Amala Puran. It is very, very dear to the Vaishnavas. Not only that, other transcendentalists or Paramahamsas. Paramahamsas means all perfect beings. Why? Because they only look for Kṛṣṇa wherever they go. They only look for the essence wherever they go. Like the Hamsa bird, what does it do? You mix water with milk. What does it do? It only takes the milk. It doesn't even look at the water. It doesn't see how much water I have removed. It doesn't say that. It just takes the milk and goes on. Same way, we also take only the essence. Doshan, Pareshan, Guneshu Sadhu. Only bad people look at other small dosha also and make it big. Gunasha Pahuli Karishna. Little bit Guna, they see spark, Lord Shiva's great quality is this. Little bit small semblance of good qualities, he magnifies it greatly. And then makes it big. Fans and sparks makes a spark into flame, right? So it's all perfect is very, very important. So Paramahamsas are the all perfect beings. And they are also enjoying that Jnanam Parigati. Tasmin Jnana Viraga Bhakti Sahitam. Bhagavatam is the most special scripture God is. Jnana, Vairagya, Bhakti, everything is there. On top of it, one more extra bonus. Buy one, get one free. Naishkar me Mahavishkritam. Whatever you do with the Bhagavatam in the center, with the Bhagavatam consciousness, it produces only devotional reaction, no karmic reaction. Naishkarmyam, Nishkama karma comes. But if there is one condition, last line tells to invoke all these things, you have to do this. 3 steps. Touch Shrunman. First, hear Bhagavatam. We are saying, oh Prabhu, if I have to hear, should I only hear Prabhupada's lecture? What about books? Reading from book and listening to the lecture are both non-different. Why? Because this book is not, you are reading a book, you are hearing Prabhupada speaking from the pages. From each of these purport, Prabhupada is speaking. And he is inspiring it with more and more slokas and more understanding here. All perfect beings, he is speaking. Same word I speak. Tomorrow you will speak, you will give more new and that's the Ruchiram Navam Navam. You understand? So all perfect beings. Now let's go to the next one. Oh, we did complete the third one. Supatan. First you hear from Prabhupada. Supatan. Scrutinizing the study even more deeper. Think how, what is it Prabhupada saying? Read in between the lines. What Prabhupada intends to tell us in this law. Then Vicharana Paro. Meditate more deeper on it. And see how I can apply it. Application should be the main focus of our study of Srimad Bhagavatam. If you don't apply it, is of no use. You can cook all the prasadam, they will keep in front of you, but you are not eating, how it will work. So application is as good as the honoring eating the prasadam. You understand? So Shrunman Supatan Vicharana Paro. With these things, Bhaktya Vimuchya Naraha. The devotees will be delivered from this world and go back to Golokunda. And that's the whole idea of this. Okay, now this is perfect beings. Niramanti, take pleasure. Ushikshayaha, those who reside in the transcendental abode. Now you should ask question to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, why you did not say those who stay in the transcendental abode? Why you did not say those who live in the transcendental abode? There's so many words to use. Why is use reside? We should think through. The English words Prabhupada has used so much inside Prabhupada meaning. Have you thought about this? So much is there. This whole one word can give whole understanding of Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, suppose I am going to a hotel. What do you call it as hotel? Hotel? Well, suppose you go to say somewhere or you ask somebody, Prabhuji, can I get accommodation? Do you say, can I get residence? You say only, can I get accommodation? Can you just give me some accommodation? Can you accommodate me? Accommodate means some 10 people are living and one another person has come. It's okay, Prabhu will accommodate you for 1 or 2 days. Right? That is accommodation. But when you go home, it is residence. You can do whatever you want. You can stretch your hand like this, leg like this. You can roll on the floor also. Nobody will ask you. And nobody will ask you how long you are staying here. You have to get. Right? So that is the meaning. Reside in the transcendental abode means once they go there, they will not, Kṛṣṇa will not tell, hey, you have stayed for 1 month, come on, vacate, another person has to come and stay here. Golokantan has no such rent. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have to buy a home. You don't have to pay money and all for that. You only thing that you have to pay is Prabhupada, what did he say? Tatra laulyam ekam moolam. Intense greed for seva is your only price that you pay for the residence in Golokan. But in this world, we are accommodated. After some time, we will be kicked out. But reside, those who reside in the transcendental, Prabhupada said those who are accommodated in the transcendental world. You never say hotel, can you give residence in the hotel? You say hotel accommodation, you say, correct? Accommodation is adjust. There are no adjustments. You come, you just enjoy. In enjoyment, there is no adjustment. In suffering only, there is adjustment, correct? Isn't it, Prabhu? We are discussing English words only. So those who reside in the transcendental world. But see the beauty, Prabhupada has given so much in this word-to-word meaning. But in the translation, he has not used half of this word. He has given some new revelation in the translation. See, I will tell you, let's repeat this translation. You can't even go to the purport. I'm sorry, but you read this. Those words, please repeat it. Which do not describe the glories of the Lord, who alone can sanctify the atmosphere of the whole universe. It is Kṛṣṇa only who can sanctify the atmosphere of the whole universe. If he sanctifies the atmosphere of the whole universe, can he not sanctify our heart? Only thing you have to do is bring him inside our heart, that's all. You bring him, put him inside and arrest him. Prabhupada says, devotees arrest Kṛṣṇa, giraftar kar le, arrest Kṛṣṇa. And what is arresting means? Putting in the jail. What does it mean? Unless the jailer allows, Kṛṣṇa cannot leave. Unless the devotee allows, Kṛṣṇa cannot leave the heart. So the devotee has to tell, so Kṛṣṇa, now you can go and come back. 4 hours time for you, come back. Parole mein aapko bhej denge. Parole means you have to come back. Right? So I want to spend some time with Radharani. Go and come back. I want to go there, do Rath Yatra. Go, but come back. Right? So devotees carry Kṛṣṇa everywhere they go. That is a Bhavad Gita Bhagavata. Tirthi Bhuya Swayam Vigo. Tirthi Purvanti Tirthani Swantastena. Swantastena. Stena means staying. And Dadabrudha, residing. Kṛṣṇa is residing inside the heart of the devotees who always glorify him. So wherever they go, Kṛṣṇa has to go with them. You understand? See, that is the beauty of this thing. Who alone can sanctify the atmosphere of the Holy Spirit are considered by saintly persons to be like unto a place of pilgrimage for pros. So that words which does not glorify Kṛṣṇa is just a place of pilgrimage for pros. Pros also have their pilgrimage. They go to Yatra, Tirth Yatra. But they are shouting like anything. It means it's a cacophony. So there is a word, no? Cacophony. That cacophony means cacophony. Crow is what? What do you say in for crow in Telugu? Kaki. Then in Tamil we say kakai. So the same thing only. So cacophony. It's really irritating to hear that crow's thing, right? But when koel or these things will be very nice to hear, isn't it? So each bird has their different mentality. Prabhupada says the birds, Hamsa and crow are different not because of the color. Hamsa bird is white, and this crow is black, not because of the color, but because of their mentality. Crow, where does it stay? Garbage. Where does Hamsa stay? In pure place. In UK, I used to stay in Nottingham for some time. So there is this Trent, one river called Trent River is there. So the downtown also it crosses through. I lived some 3-4 kilometers down from that city side. So the river crosses there also. So sometimes weather is good, I will walk 3-4 kilometers. I chant and I just walk. So near my home, the water will be much more wider and the river will be wider and clean. So there I used to see big, huge swans staying there, pure white swans. Looking at it one day, our heart becomes white. That kind of a swans. I will keep on walking. As I go closer to the city, this factories and other things will be there. So they will throw a lot of this, gutter and all that. There I will see only crows. No swans will be there. This is a perfect example I saw there, right there. So here we are all swans. We are sitting here. We are not saying, time up, come on, let's go. The more we hear, the more Kṛṣṇa makes us forget the time. Isn't it? Forget how he makes us forget the time, You know how he makes us forget the time? He, first of all, he makes us forget hunger. Second thing he does is he makes us forget sleep. Third thing he makes us forget is our fear. So tomorrow office meeting is there. Tomorrow this person I have to go. That person nothing. Everything is finished. It don't come in our mind. Fourth thing he makes us forget is our lamentation, shoka, bhaya, shoka. Lamentation also it makes it disappear. And then fifth and final thing he makes us disappear is illusion. How many of you thought about your bank balance while you were sitting for the last 1 hour? That is illusion. Bank balance is illusion. So we are free from that illusion. How many of you are thinking about your home the last 1 hour? That is also illusion. If you think my home, it is illusion. If you think it is Kṛṣṇa's home, it is not illusion. You know the difference? This is also Kṛṣṇa's home. So this is not illusion. You understand? Now see how nice this is. Now this place of pilgrimage for crows, since, please repeat, since the all perfect persons are inhabitants of the transcendental abode. They do not derive any pleasure there. Now Prabhupada is introducing some other magic word here in the translation. Inhabitants of the transcendental. What is inhabitants? You could have said residents of the transcendental abode again here. If I were there, I would have Control C, Control V, finish. Wherever it is there, you would have put. But see, how much Prabhupada sent over. You have not even gone to the purpose of those Mataji. You are only sitting with the translation and the word meaning for the last 1.5 hours. Can you imagine how much Prabhupada has written? How much has sent over toil and moil in the night, middle of the night? Burning the midnight oil, he said. He said, all the nonsense is all gone. Why he has to write all the way in the night? He could have written in the morning also. There's so many people to meet and this problem, that problem, writing letter, writing this, writing that, somebody and so many things he has to do. In the night when everything is done and dusted, calm and quiet, everybody is sleeping, that time I will sacrifice my sleep and I will write these things. This is how he wrote. Inhabitants. Why inhabitants? What will you call it? Habitats. Birds and all come, they have a habit to come and stay. We say habit. Habit means, you half sleep and you go and brush the teeth. Isn't it? Because brushing became a habit. How did it become a habit? Because every day you are brushing, initially mom had to force, father had to force. Then automatically after some time it has become your habit. Right? Getting up Mangalarti, initially it is a force, but it becomes a habit. You should make everything into a habit. So staying with Kṛṣṇa, residing with Kṛṣṇa, has to become a habit. That is why it is called inhabitant. See, suppose every day wherever you go home. Right? By default, going to home is a habit. It has become a habit. It has become a very, very simple habit. So when it becomes a habit, then nobody has to tell you where you have to go home. For all other places, you will know address and all this. But to go home, nobody has to tell you. Right? Because it is a habit. You are habituated to go home. So we should also make ourselves habituated to come to Bhagavatam. habituated to chant our mala in the morning, habituated for Mangalarti, habituated to serve Krishna, habituated to serve the Vaishnavas, habituated to every single part of our devotional service. That is when we can become inhabitants of the transcendental abode. Inhabitants. Habit. Isn't it? See how Prabhupada has played just with the English words around. If you had given him Sanskrit words, how much more you would have played with. Unfortunately, we are not of that. Next, we don't know Sanskrit. Prabhupada said, if I write in Sanskrit, they will take that as an excuse and not read my books also. So, whichever language you want, I will do. I cannot understand language. I cannot understand English. Okay, I will write in Telugu. Translate in Telugu. Translate in Kannada. Translate in Tamil. Translate in Gujarati. Every single. This Swahili is one language in which even Bible is not translated. But we have Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam in Swahili. Swahili. That's one language somewhere in Africa somewhere. Do you know? And in Antarctica or Arctic also, we know about the igloo, they construct igloo and they're sitting inside and they make beads out of ice and they are chanting there.
Bhagavatam.
Huh?
Bhagavatam. 15 Bhagavatams.
Where? In Antarctica. 15 Bhagavatam sets there, distributed in Antarctica. This is the beauty of Prabhupada. How, the more you glorify, the more you should glorify. It's not enough. Let's stop here. Huh? See, only word meaning and translate. Helplessly, we have to stop. Thank you so much. Jai Gandhra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Gurudev ki, Jai Stai Gaur Premanande, Kunchadar Foundation, Kripa Sindhu Jayanisha Patikanam, Abhyo, Vaishnava Namaha, Motivation ki, Jai.